Welcome to the live replay, everyone. Today is December 4th, and we are going to be personalizing some more orders, starting with order 1324. Let me just get everything set up here. I was just finishing Mama Alice's order here. She wanted green eyes for the cat, so I just did that with my acrylic marker. And I'm gonna go grab a petal pink journal for order 1324. This is for Veronica. Petal pink pre-made journal. And for those of you just watching the stream, I know we don't have many people in here yet, but I did list a few B-grade journals on my site. I know I've been talking about that forever, so you can feel free to check those out if you're interested. Oh no, Jem. Does that happen often? I'm a horrible sleeper, so I can totally relate. Okay, we're gonna start with the charms here. Letter R for rose. Letter R for rose. Maybe a pink pom-pom and another flower, or if I have something horse-ish. Okay, I don't have anything horse-ish, so let's do an R for rose and a flower. And I'm just gonna grab these. We don't have a ton of people on yet, so I'm not gonna bother doing a vote. I'm just gonna do this one quick because I would love to get done all of the remaining name pages today, and we're very close. We totally can, but I don't want to be up too late, so. Hey, Nicole. Yes, oh, that's my problem too. I have a very full brain, so it's just, you know, you try to sleep, but that's your like only time in the day to just like lie there and think, it feels like. All right, so let me see here. The name page for this one, her baby horse. Okay, sorry, so the spelling is a bit of a struggle on understanding this one, to be honest. Okay, she's a strawberry roan, red roan. She's like pretty in pink. I love her, but she doesn't actually say that she wants. I'm just kind of confused about what she actually wants for the theme, because she chose flowers for the theme, but then in the text box just kind of described her horse. I think I might just go flowers though. I'm not really a horse artiste. And she wanted the name to say Born to be Rose. So I'm gonna do Rose in big letters. Oh, did you, Ray Ray? Yay. Glad it arrived safe and sound. Hey, Jessie. How's it going? Hey, Sherry. Welcome here, you guys. This is the first journal of the night, so you didn't miss much. Nice. Do you have any travel plans over the holidays, Jessie, or are you staying local? Oh, yay. Sounds good, Ray Ray. Okay, and then I want my little Pentel pink brush pen. So this is supposed to say born to be Rose. So I'm gonna put no travel plans till January. Okay. Born to be Rose. I think I'm gonna put like a little kind of half wreath of flowers underneath the bottom because she chose flowers as a theme. And then maybe like 2 horseshoes or something beside it because I know this is for her horse. Well, for her and her horse. I don't think her horse will actually use it, but in honor of her horse. Hey, Brittany. Welcome here. The horse might. Yeah. Hey, Lisa. Yes, happy Thursday. All right, there we go. That is the name page for Veronica's journal for herself and her horse, Rose. I am going to just make a note here of her cover design. This is 1324, yes, and the cover is going to say Rose and me with flowers. All right. Thank you very much for your order, Veronica. That was 1324. Let me just load up my Shopify here. Let me just mark that down on here. 24, and it does need gold foil. And let's pull up order 1325. Thanks, Colleen. Alrighty, this one is for April. Let me go grab April's espresso colored journal. Has a name page. April with flowers. Can you do neutral florals like I did for the O'Connor name page? Oh, O'Connor name page. Did I save that to my Instagram? I also really like navy. A tiny little red mushroom hiding somewhere. Okay, I'm gonna check my Instagram. I feel like I must have posted that if she referenced it, because I remember messaging with her on Instagram, but I'm not sure if she's actually here at the live. So I think she might be more of a Instagram viewers. Let me just, on my iPad here, I'm just going to open up my Instagram to see if I can find the name page that she's referencing, because all of my name pages, I take pictures of them. Well, I don't take pictures of all of them, but when I take pictures, it's on the phone that's being used for this live. So I can't actually just go look through the pictures on there, because that would end the live. So I'm going to see if I can find an O'Connor name page. O'Connor. I feel like I remember doing it with like, did that one have light brown for the text? And then kind of muted florals? Okay, I'm not seeing it anywhere. Does anyone else remember that one? O'Connor, I'm gonna check this post. I think I might be going too far back at this point. Okay, sorry you guys. I'm determined to find this for her. Why would it display my stories archive like this? No, it's been ages since I did that one. That's the thing. I have no idea when I did that one. But yeah, I remember that it was a long time ago. Like maybe October or November. Okay, sorry you guys. I'm gonna spend like 1 more minute looking, and then I'm just gonna start drawing if I can't find it. Because I feel like I can kind of remember, I don't know why I would remember that one specifically, but I think that was one of the first times that I did like neutral text with flowers, and then I really... Sasha Anna, yes, okay. I thought it was you. Light brown, yes, okay. I totally thought that it was you, but I didn't know that you were here, so I wasn't gonna ask. Okay, yes, light brown name, muted flowers, totally. We are in business. All right, name is April. I'm not going to bother trying to find it then, because then I know that I have the right thing in mind. So thank you, Sasha Anna, for your confirmation. April. And Sasha Anna, was the whole page covered in flowers, or just kind of like framing the name? I kind of feel like it was a frame the name situation, but I don't have a perfect memory of it. Not that it needs to be exactly the same, but I'm glad that we were able to peg the reference at least so that we can get it similar. Okay, awesome. Thank you. I'm so glad you were able to be here tonight. All right. Yes, because I feel like your journal was like maybe the first time that I used this color combination for name and florals bundle. And I really liked it. I don't remember all the names that I've done since then using the same one, but I'm pretty sure yours was the first, and that's why the O'Connor thing kind of stuck in my head. She also said she likes navy, so I think I'm gonna use navy for some little like navy berries or leaves sprinkled in here as well. And then she wanted a little red mushroom kind of just tucked in somewhere. She didn't want it to be like the main feature, but just kind of sneak it in somewhere. Hey, Janice. Not really. This is the second journal, but the first one went pretty quick. So I've been on for, I think, less than 20 minutes. Alrighty. Let's do... I think I actually might do some blue, navy blue leaves. I feel like that would be cute. Thanks, Janice and Sasha Anna. I am very grateful for you guys showing up and supporting me on my lives. All right, and then let's add some little like sprigs of just like delicate little navy leaves. And then a little red mushroom. That's kind of a funny little guy to sneak in, but she said she wanted him just kind of hiding in there, not like a prominent feature. You're right, I haven't been doing navy leaves a lot lately. I used to do that. Sometimes I would do like big, like a big floral print was one of my go-to custom bullet journal themes back in the day, and often I would use navy and like a very warm gray for leaves as well, and then like burgundy flower, peach colored flower, and then like navy and warm gray leaves. That was a combo that I used pretty regularly. Alrighty. There is the name page for April. That was order 1325, and hers only had a name page. No other personalizations. So this one has no gold foil. Thank you very much for your order, April. Let me make a note of that on my computer. 9, 1325. 1326. Okay, 1326. Is Nicole here? Nicole D. Because Nicole D, I know she's almost always here, so I always feel bad packing people's orders when I know that they come, but they're just not here right this second. She is one of my faithful mods. Nicole D, are you here today? Let me see. Oh wait, I grabbed both the wrong things. Bullet journal, just the empty journals. That is dangerous. I'm bad with that. I haven't seen her here either. Okay, I don't do this often, but I would honestly just save hers to pack when she's actually here, because she comes a lot and I would feel bad. Or maybe I should message her on Instagram. The dust jacket. I'm missing something, Kim. I'm not sure. Dust jacket, I don't know. Okay, I haven't seen Nicole. I'm gonna give it a sec. I know I don't usually do this, but she is a mod, and I don't want her to miss it because I know she's usually here. 1326. I'm gonna set this aside. Oh, dust jacket. That sounds fancy. Where are you from, Kim? As a Canadian, I can confirm that I've never heard dust jacket, but I like it. I thought maybe it was a typo, and I was trying to think what it could have been a typo for that would have to do with journals. These are new to the pre-made journals. The pre-made journals come in these, and shipping to the US. You can ship to the US through my website, RyleeAutumn.com. It's just not through Etsy. All of the pre-made journals come with a little pouch that matches the color of the journal. The empty bullet journals do not come with those pouches, though. Oh, Buffalo. Okay, so maybe I'm just uncultured here. I was thinking maybe this was like a UK thing, like... But no, alas, I am just the uncultured one. Okay, Melissa, are you here? Melissa G? That's our next order. 5 minutes across the border. Nice. I went to the Canadian side of Niagara Falls when I was a baby. But it's one of those freak things, like, I have a weird memory. Okay, yeah, usually for fancy bags. Okay, well that explains it because I don't have never and probably will never own a fancy bag. I went to the Canadian side of Niagara Falls when I was just a baby, and I was 9 months old. But I have a really I don't know, a really good memory in some ways, but not in others. I don't remember any movies that I watched. Like if you ask me any details about movies, I'm like, no, I have no idea. I've never even seen that. Meanwhile, I have. But I do remember going to Niagara Falls when I was 9 months, and then just like years later asking my parents questions about like the whale shows and stuff. And they were like, how do you know that? Like we didn't have a camera that we brought along. Like this was pre everyone having phones. And so those were true, genuine memories from my 9-month brain that I pulled out. Okay, Melissa, let's do yours. And Nicole, I see that you're here now. I just jumped over yours because I noticed you weren't here and I didn't want you to miss it. So we're gonna do Melissa's first and then we're gonna do yours. Melissa, this journal is for my mom. Her favorite flowers are daisies, bright colors. Okay, cool. Romaine. Oh, that's a pretty name. I've never heard that before. Okay, so you said bright. Can I swatch a few greens for you? I almost always use the same yellow. You can tell me if you want something different. But that is my go-to yellow. But let me grab some brighter ones and you can let me know what you think of these. That one's got even a little bit more orange to it. That one's probably more true yellow. And then for greens, okay, not necessarily bright. Okay, well, let me swatch a few things and then you can tell me what you think would fit. For daisies, honestly, any yellow center, and then I usually just use a light gray for the petals. And then just whatever green works. Do you have a preference between any of these? Okay, oh, the oopsie journals can't, oh, you guys. Okay, let me see if I fix that right now because I hate Shopify, hate. Why is it so hard to use? Why is nothing just like automatic? Of course I want it to be able to ship to all of my shipping options. I don't even know where the mistake could be here. That's the thing. Where did I make a mistake? Like, I just want these to be able to ship. I'm so confused. Does anyone use Shopify? Are my other journals still shipping to the US today? Does someone want to try that and see if it's all of my... You don't have a preference? Okay. Would someone from the US mind adding a journal to cart and then letting me know if it gives the same problem at checkout? That way I can tell if it's like, I did just change shipping providers again to try to figure out the duties thing. So it could be that issue and nothing is working to the US, or it could be just when I listed the B grade journals, I didn't turn on a certain something. I don't know. Okay, romaine. Yeah, that's really pretty. Yeah, I've never heard it. That's cool that it's like generational though. Do any of your generation family members have it? Like your sister or a middle name or anything like that? Romaine. Oh, I should pull up your order again because I hid it to figure out what was going on with those listings. Oh, even when you try a normal journal? Oh wait, regular journal works. Oh, stops with your mom. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a pretty name. Yeah, we've been using family names as middle names too, and so far I only have 2 boys. And I feel like our boy family names are a lot easier to use than our girl family names. Like, our boy family names are like, you know, the classics, like Peter, Henry, you know, like you've got some good solid options there. But our girl family names are a little bit harder. We've got an Aganitha to work in somewhere if we ever have a girl, an Alvina. We've got a little bit more of a challenge when it comes to the girl names. So we've been getting off easy so far, having only boys to try to use family names for. Okay. You know what, Sophia? Do you know why, though, it would be different for like new listings that I just made? Because I have my shipping zones are all set. My shipping zones, you know, like I ship to the US all my other products, but then when I added a new product today, it's just saying that that it can't ship to the US. But all my other products have never had that problem. So I'm just wondering if it would be something in like, I don't know, the specific settings of just that product or something. Oh, wow. Okay, I've never heard either of those in real life. I feel like you know, they're the kind of names where like everyone, maybe not everyone, but I've like seen those names and they're not like totally foreign, but I've never actually met someone with that name. Clancy, yeah, I've definitely seen that, but never heard it in real life. Did you have a like matching girl's name all queued up if you had a girl? I just feel like, you know, like you kind of end up having almost like a theme for your baby names. I hate that our boys sound like they're on theme. They're not meant to be on theme, but yeah, like as soon as we had our second, people were like, oh, so you guys went with this theme. We're like, no, like we just liked both names. We didn't want to lock in to a theme, but now it's like, for our next kid, do we lean into the theme thing or do we have him be the only one, or him or her, or whatever our next kid would be, have a name that doesn't fit the theme that we never intended to have? I don't know. Okay, I want to track with Sophia's comments here. Try going into shipping and delivery. First section would be product. Okay, I'm going to try that. Unintentionally all trees. That's wild. Okay, settings. Shipping and delivery. And then first section would be products. Okay, yeah, I see where it says to create a custom profile to treat like certain products differently, but that's not really what I want to do. And I don't see anything. You guys. I'm just gonna have to work it out with my Shopify chatbot later. He's pretty helpful for a chatbot, but still, I just wish that Shopify was like, ooh, wrong marker. Just easy to use. Ooh, baby journey. journey in January. Baby names are so fun, but also so hard. I'm gonna hold these up so that you guys can see the light gray. Obviously is not very obvious on camera, but it's there. Oh, hey, Kristen. I feel like it's been a while. How are ya? Good, good. I'm curious about the unintentional tree names. Do you share your kids' names or is it a secret? Thanks, Terry. I'm gonna add some leaves. This is 1327. We do need to backtrack to 1326. Here, let me show you the daisies a little bit closer up. The light gray doesn't come through on camera. Okay, yeah, I was thinking willow and aspen too. And then I've seen some girls named like Oakland or something, like, you know, that could be one of them. I used the wrong marker there, so I'm gonna cover that up with some little leaves. Oh yes, we will add some leaves. Oh, maple, true, true. Husbands, hey? Have the nerve to say nah to some of the cutest names. Alrighty, let me add the white gel pen here. Oh, I didn't know emery was a tree either. Oh, hazel, yeah, yeah. If we have a fourth. Yeah, I really like the name Hazel too. I don't think we'll use it. We had like, I guess we moved now, but there was a little girl in our church and community and like friend group and stuff whose name was Hazel. So we never had a girl at that time. But that's one reason I didn't use it then, or wouldn't have used it then. All right, romaine. And Melissa, I'm trying to remember, did you message me about ordering more journals but the duties? Or was that, I can't remember. I'm sorry, maybe that wasn't you. Oh, the best little baby. Thank you so much for your order, Melissa. Your second place name? What ended up winning, if you don't mind sharing? Maybe you already have, I'm sorry. I don't always remember. Okay, that wasn't you? Okay. I'm trying to, oh, I think that was Melissa Owens. That must be why I have Melissa in my head for that. Thank you so much for your order, Melissa. Oh, iris one. Yeah, that's a pretty one too. All right, let's do Nicole's order right away then. So backing up to 1326. I've got it right in a bin here. And Nicole, those were both empty journals, right? That was intentional. Correct. Okay, perfect. Let's start with the espresso one. That's what I've got on the top. Pom pom charm. One light pink, one light. Oh, okay. Start carrying a baby. Other little random baby doodles. Okay, yes, for sure. We can do that for you. I'm going to pull up our Instagram conversation in just a sec. And if you want to add or change anything, of course, feel free to do so. Yes, perfect. I will pull that up in just a moment. You can let me know which. Did you say? Oh, yeah, you said light pink and light blue. Well, then I won't even bother pulling out those options. Smashly, we are on our 4th order. So, not early, but meh. The night is young. Ooh, on the same one. I would have to add some extra loops, but I can try it. I've never tried it. I don't know if anyone's ever done 2 actually, so I haven't really had a reason to try it. But I might actually use 2 of my bigger ones and then hook them together onto one loop. I think that might be the best bet to get the pom-poms to hang nicely. Oh, that's cute. Yes, that makes sense. Oh yeah, and then these loops will be easier to switch out too because they're a little bit bigger, so you probably wouldn't even need pliers for it if you don't want. So I'll put each one onto its own slightly bigger loop. Not huge. I think it's just 1 millimeter bigger. Maybe 2. I couldn't remember what size I normally ordered, so I ordered these and they were the wrong size, but they still work. A white Z on the other. Yes. Oh, no worries. No worries. Wait. All right, and then, oh, whoops. The Zs are in here, just way at the back. Sorry, I have so many hairs stuck on my sweater right now. I keep seeing hairs on the screen, hairs on my arm. Alrighty. And let me pull up our Instagram conversation so that I can visualize while I'm putting your charms on. Where do I have? My inbox is a mess. Oh, there we go. Oh, cute. Okay, so the stork one is for this, hey? I'm just gonna full screenify this one. I did a baby or like a pregnancy journal with my first, and I ended up getting pretty bored of it after a while because I had the same symptoms like the whole time. It's like I just ran out of things to write. So I didn't do a pregnancy journal with my second, but I do have a baby book for each boy that I don't update as often as I would like, but I did, you know, for the first year I kept up with the monthly updates and then the kind of every 6 months update after that. But I would love to do like a cuter, like scrapbooky journal. I just bought one that had the prompts in it because I didn't really want to think about all that at the time. All right, there we go. Pom-poms, Z. Okay, and we need a stork. And then for the text you wanted, oh, do you want any text on this name page? I'm not seeing anything written in there, but I can add something if you want. All right, maybe I'll wait. No text, okay. Perfect, then let's do the stork's head, top, bottom, neck, body, and a little tail, and some wings. Hello, hello. All right, then let me draw the little baby pouch over here. And then you said other baby doodles just kind of scattered around. Does that sound good or? Oh, thank you. Got like some clouds. Do you want just clouds? Like I could actually fully draw them out and kind of fill the page with clouds, or I was thinking of doing some just around him and then some other baby doodles. But if you changed your mind about other baby doodles, then I'll do more clouds. What do you think? Mama Christie Crafts. Do you share crafts on your TikTok? Okay, perfect. I will add some. And do you want a mix of light blue and light pink doodles? Or do you want them to be like beige or gray? Like, I don't know, since you don't know the gender. I can do a mix, but okay, cool. Scrapbooking, coloring, and journaling. Nice. I'll have to check it out if I remember. I have a hard time remembering those things as soon as I'm off the live. clouds. Okay, cool. Sounds good. And I might flesh them out a little bit more if they're gonna be actually like a feature doodle and not just, I was kind of just framing the bird, but now we can turn them into actual clouds. All right, that blue is so soft and light, but you can maybe see it a little better when I hold it up. Not even that much. That's like the lightest blue that I have, but very delicate, very baby. All right, that was your first name page and charm set. And then for your Glacier Blue journal, we've got charms again, a dark blue pom-pom and a white cross. Let me know if you want to change anything about that or just see other options or anything. Thanks, Vanessa. Oh, thanks, Nicole. I'm glad you like it. Oh, another B grade journal to add to the pile. Rats. Yeah, I gotta figure out why just the B grade ones aren't shipping to the US. I'm wondering, I just had the thought, do you guys remember when I did journal kits and they wouldn't let you order, you couldn't check out with just a kit, but you could check out if it was paired with a normal journal? And then I realized after, I hadn't done that on purpose, but I was like, wow, that worked out so perfectly. And then I realized after that it was actually, I had made a mistake and made it so that it was marked, it like somehow marked it couldn't ship, I don't know. I wonder if I did that same thing. And if you would pair it with a normal journal, if that would work. Would someone mind testing that? Someone from the States? You don't actually have to check out. But if you just put a normal journal and a B grade journal in your cart, can you see if it gives you that same issue or if it lets you move forward? That would be helpful. Okay, rose in the middle in a dark blue, not stacked, with a rosary hanging off. Okay. Like navy? It does work. Okay. Okay, then I think I might, I honestly don't remember what I did last time, but I fixed it last time, so that's promising. I could get to the bottom of that. Like when you say dark blue, oh, we're not doing the name page first. We're doing pom-poms, silly me. Pom-poms first. I'm getting distracted trying to solve other problems. Or charms first. Not all charms are pom-poms. All right. Oh, why is this so hard for me? All right, so rose, dark blue, not stacked, and then a rosary doodle hanging off of it. Okay. Yes. Oh yes, he did make it to the music store and they had a good time, but he was sick. He didn't really know how to articulate. That's why he was so mad. He ended up being quite sick that night and he didn't eat. They went to McDonald's. He's never been before. He got a Happy Meal and he loved it. Like, they got so many cute pictures. He's like smiling and trying to be happy, but he looks bad and he, yeah, crashed that night. And now he's feeling much better, but it was just bad timing. That's why he was pretty upset about it. Do you want blue for the rosary as well? I know the picture that you sent has a blue rosary, but I can do any color. Yes, please. Okay. Lovely. We'll do it hanging off over here. Yeah, they have just been hit. Well, we've all been hit. But I think my turn is... Oh, I don't even want to say that because then I'm going to get it back. My turn is done for now and hopefully totally done. But yeah, my kids have been getting hit more this week, whereas I got mine over with last week. But yeah, it seems like pink eye this week. I've never had pink eye. Me and my siblings never had pink eye growing up, so I don't really know if that's exactly what this is, but like pink, runny eyes for both of them. They each kind of had one day where they like their eyes bothered them, but since then they've been pretty fine. And my younger one, actually, his like pinkness only lasted for one day, and since then he's seemed totally fine. My older son, his pinkness is still there. Like, just one eye looks quite pink, but he's not bothered by it anymore. He just, that one day was pretty rough. All right. And Nicole, do you want cover designs as a moderator bonus? Or is there something else you've been eyeing up, thinking about as a bonus? Your tip, so to speak. We could do cover designs. We could do like another empty journal, a B grade journal. I have a few journal kit supplies left, but I'm pretty sure you got kind of one of everything before. What else do I have? I might have some extra stamp samples lying around if you wanted a set of something. The B grades are the oopsies. Just most of them have pretty small mistakes, but mistakes no less. Okay, how am I gonna fix those listings? That's what I need to figure out. Make it so that people can actually check out. Add a couple of roses to the name page. Yes. Color? Do you care about the color? Bulk edit. Well, you can add more than that. Like, that's just part of a normal name page. That's not really a tip. I'm happy to do roses, but you can choose something else. Blues? Okay. Yes, let me add some roses. They are, but I didn't list them properly, Stephanie, because you can't check out right now unless you have another journal in your cart as well. So I need to fix something. I'm really not great at Shopify yet. They have so many, I don't know, secrets. Just kidding. I'm sure they're They're probably common sense to some people, but as someone who's used only Etsy for years, and Etsy like hands you everything on a silver platter and then charges like insane fees, but they make it so easy compared to Shopify. But yeah, they are on my website and I will fix that problem as soon as possible. Like hopefully tonight after the live, that problem will be solved. But yeah, currently you can't actually order them. They're just sitting and looking pretty. Okay, let me add a few sparkles too now that I added the flowers. Is there anything else you'd like to add, Nicole? Because this is just pretty standard name page stuff. I don't mind doing cover designs or something. White gel pens? Yes, for sure. Sounds good. Alrighty, Nicole, thank you very much for your order. Let me toss in some white gel pens now so that I don't forget. Stephanie, I changed the shipping provider again, so I think that duties should be less of an issue now. But honestly, I don't even know anymore what to expect because... Okay, sorry you guys, I'm looking on... I'm looking at Shopify trying to figure out why this isn't working. And maybe I'll be able to get it sorted right now even while we're here on live together. Oh no, this will take me longer than that, so maybe I won't bother. But I opened up my bulk edit so that I can try to do that later. All right, let's do 1328. Order number 1328. Hey, Kristen. Welcome here. I'm gonna grab, oh, this one is a matcha pre-made journal with no personalization. So I'm just gonna chuck it in the bin and give it a label. And then we'll keep rolling. 1328. And we have officially made it, this is crazy, but we're officially done name pages. Melissa and Nicole's, because we did them in reverse order, were the last ones with name pages. So I'm not sure how much further to keep going. Some of them will still have charms, but I don't know how far I want to go tonight. Yes, we did yours. Okay, 1329 is also a matcha journal with no personalizations. So yeah, we might still have some charms. And I do still plan to do parts of these on live, like the charms and maybe even the gold foil if I can find an efficient system. That is so weird, Stephanie. I'm so confused. I don't know what's going on. Does it say who it would be shipping through with the $40.70 duties? Like, does it say shipping method or shipping provider or anything like that? I can show you your April, right? 25th. I can show you how your name page turned out. We did the same kind of style as the O'Connor name page, but added some little navy leaves and a little red mushroom. I know, Gina. Honestly, though, I am so relieved. Sorry, guys. I have a sneeze loading. Give me a sec. Oh, okay. I'm relieved. I was especially when that sickness knocked me down for more than a week. I was like, there is no way that I'm going to get through the name pages before Christmas. I was feeling really stressed about it. But we will get through them. Well, we did get through all the name pages before Christmas. And it just feels so nice to have that like done. And now I need to focus on finding the like maximum efficient way to package journals so that during the holiday season I can just like go enjoy my holidays, come home and spend half an hour packing that day's orders. You know, like that's what I want to focus on now. I still have lots of orders to get through that just don't have name pages. They have charms and cover designs. So I'm hoping by like early next week, I'll be completely caught up. I've never been completely caught up since before the pre-orders. And so I would love to get completely caught up by early next week so that I can just kind of be packing them as they come in during the holidays. Yeah, all of these are just empty. So it's 9:30. Some of them must have charms and cover designs, but these ones just don't. I can keep packing these and find some with charms and cover designs, or we could, I need to set up my next week's spread in my own journal. So I could do that as well. That would probably be more interesting. Okay, I need to blow my nose. Sorry, you guys. Gross ASMR. Like the opposite of ASMR. Okay, then maybe I'll just call it quits there. That was 13:31. Because yeah, I don't want to just go crazy and pack too many tonight because that's going to make my tomorrow packing day too hectic. So maybe I should just end it here and then go do a set up my weekly spread for next week. That sounds good. Oh, hey Anahi. I've missed you too. A long time no see. Terry, what did you try to order? Was it just a B grade journal? Because that's my fault. I need to change. I don't know what it is about the listing settings, what I did wrong, but I did something wrong and they don't ship anywhere right now. Okay, yeah. No, that's on me. Everything else, if you add anything else to your cart, it should look fine. Like the shipping should be fine. But the B grade journals, I just need to fix a problem there. Okay. I'm going to try to fix it right after the live. So if you try after the live or tomorrow, it should work just fine. Let's set up a weekly spread then. Because that is what I need to do. I had that on my afternoon to-do list and I didn't get to it. So I was going to film a reel though because I wanted to show some of the new stamps. But I'll still show the stamps. I just won't do it in a reel. I'll do it here instead. But I just need to dig through my samples here to find the winter doodle set. Okay, wait, is this winter or fall? It's got a picture of winter, but the actual stamps are fall. Bear with me. Okay, here's my winter doodle set. They sent them to me very experimentally. So this is not how you'll receive your stamps. We were trying different things out with the stamp blocks and everything. But here they are. Oh, you know what, Stephanie? I'm going to be using B grade journals for all of my family members who want journals. The vast majority of them, this is the defect. That bend right there in the corner. Some it's more noticeable. Honestly, this was generous. I could have packed this up probably. Let me go find another one to compare. But yeah, like I'll be using these for all of my family members. The B grade, like what makes them B grade is very minor. There was one that had like a big rip in the front page. That was the biggest damage, but it only affected that one page. Most of them, Okay, yeah, some of these I can't even see why I put them on the B grade pile. Like this one has like a tiny bit of ink up here. And I mean, a week on my desk would make it that bad. So I would use that for myself. I'm planning to use a B grade journal for myself and for all my family and friends who want journals. Most of the time it was just shipping. Like those boxes were not handled well, which is very disappointing. But yeah, so like oftentimes the corner, like you can just tell that a corner of a box crunched. And so that is why they're B grade. Okay, I'm gonna pull out a bunch of stamps. I have no idea what I'm gonna do with all of these. Well, I do wish that I had more family and friends who just like organically cared about journaling, because I don't. And I feel like I'm like forcing it on them. You know, I'm like, come to my house and design a journal. Like, I want to make journals for everyone, but I don't actually have people in my life who just like organically, yes, I love bullet journaling. Of course I want to come design a journal. You know, I'm like forcing it on them all. Okay. So these stamp pads actually, Contact Crafts, who designs my stamps, they sent these to me just, I don't know, to be generous and for me to try with these stamp sets. So I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to use these, and I have my trusty black. These though, I think, I haven't actually checked if these smear. Like mine doesn't smear. So I really like that about it. But let's see here. I think I might use the mitten stamp and maybe the pine cone. I'm not going to use all of them. Maybe the little plaid mug. Maybe that's all I need, because I just need a few doodles for the top, and then maybe this pine branch. Okay, yeah, let's do those. So what I've been doing for my weekly layout lately has been working really well, so I think I'm just gonna stick with it. And I'm gonna use my green to do kind of a ladder. So starting second line from the top and about half the page, I think, yeah, that's right on the halfway line. Maybe I should have scooched it over one. I'm gonna color a solid fill line and then leave 4 empty lines, and then color another one. Leave 4, color an empty one, or color another one. Leave 4, color 4. Yes, yeah, you can use markers, absolutely. I, in the past, have just kind of committed to only using black ink on my stamps, because if you're going to use black ink and also markers, you're going to need to wash your stamps in between, so that, you know, because otherwise if you use black ink and then the next time you use it, you're trying to use like a light purple, whether it's an ink pad or a marker, like that's not really going to work well. It's going to transfer the black ink and ruin your color. So didn't I pull out my month of the year and days of the week stamp? Oh, I pulled out my months of the year, but not days of the week. So I have always just committed to using my stamps in black, so that I don't need to clean them ever. But you can use marker and you can clean it if you're going to be switching colors, which with my doodle stamps, I'm going to try that. Actually cleaning them and using them for multiple colors. But I get these so filthy and I use them so often that like cleaning them every time I use them would be a pain. Yes, the B grade ones cannot be customized. Yeah, it's because I wanted to offer them for a very discounted price. And in my brain, if I were to offer them for a discounted price and then still offer personalizations, the discount would be like, you know, me giving away the personalizations for free. That's how my brain works, is like then I'm giving away my time. And with those ones, I need to be able to just chuck them in and get you get them to you at a bargain, a steal of a deal, but not have to put the time into personalizing them. Sorry. I should use a guard. I'm getting ink on my side here. Okay, so these are the days of the week stamps. They are back in stock on the Contact Crafts website, which is currently the top link in my link tree. So if you're interested in these, this is my calligraphy turned into stamps, and they're nice and stackable, so they store really nicely on your desk. You can get the months of the year too and stack them all together on your desk like this. So that's what I'm going to do for the days of the week. I'm going to write the dates in just small beside. No, I don't have a code. They're not discounting them at all this time, but I still love it if you use my link because I do get an extra commission if I send you to their site. So still use my link, but I unfortunately don't have a discount code to offer this year. Aw, nice candy pie. All right, there's my days of the week. And then over here, I want a tasks list, which I do have a task stamp as well. Task list, December title, and then the doodles that we picked out. So I think maybe I'm gonna use my other key color to draw a tasks box over here. Maybe about this big. Stamp on tasks. I do like to keep my weekly spreads pretty simple, but I use this as like a weekly dashboard, so that's why each daily box has just a small section. I just write down what I'm making for supper that day, if we have any appointment or event, which we usually don't, but if we do, it's usually only one, and then kind of my top priority for the day. Those are the only 3 things that I write in those boxes. And then the night before, I'll do like a big heading up here, Monday, and then split it into morning, afternoon, evening, and then use usually a third to half a page, kind of going into more detail with my tasks for the day. So this is just my dashboard. That's why it's just 1 page. Alrighty. Tasks list, days of the week. Now let's do the doodles and December. So I'm just going to stamp December in the center here, and then basically the same. I sometimes will switch, like move this to that side, or just like not do it ladder style, but like boxes, or just like a heading with no sidelines or whatever. Like I switch the style of it, but I keep the basic layout the same all the time. I used to add extra things. I never used them, so now I don't bother. All right, then let's try using some of these stamps. So these are 2-part stamps is how they're meant to be used. So one part is kind of for the fill color, and then one is for the outline. So I'm trying to decide if I actually want to use my ink or if I want to color with marker. I think I might try coloring this one with marker because it does have 2 different pieces that I would color 2 different colors. So I'm going to color the background piece of the mug red. And then there's a little tea bag beside it that I'm gonna color brown. Where's my brown? Here's my brown. Okay, background first. And yeah, they were experimenting with these stamp blocks. This isn't exactly what they went with, but they were trying out a way to... Good vibes. These are actually all my doodles and hand lettering. You can find them on contactcrafts.com or go through the link in my website and I get an extra little commission. But yeah, that's where they're from. I designed these with my own two hands and Contact Crafts made them for me. All right, and then for the outlines, oh, maybe I'll do brown. No, I guess I already have so much black ink on the page. I may as well just lean into it for the outlines. So I'm gonna, you could just leave it, but I do want an outline. And I think it's cute when the outline doesn't totally match up. I don't really care. So there we go. There's our little outline. Oh, thanks, Alex. I'm glad you like them. Okay, next let's do a pair of mittens. I might also do red for these, but that's too much red. But otherwise I have to do green, and then that's too much green. No, I'm gonna do red for these, and then we're gonna use a bunch of green to do some of those pine needle evergreen branches, whatever. Okay, so I'm coloring in the base part of the mittens with red. I'll stamp them over here. And then the outline of the mittens, I'll do in black again. There. I'll hold those up so you can see. My outlines aren't perfectly lined up, but I feel like it looks cute. I just wanted to get... I love watching those like stamp making videos, you know, like when people like actually cut out a stamp and then have like a nice big print. Like I really wanted that look for the solid fill, you know, like kind of the streakiness of stamping it on instead of coloring it. That's why I did it in two parts instead of just doing an outline and then you have to color it. I feel like it worked out pretty well. Okay, and then I'm gonna use a dark green marker for a bunch of these little... Actually, yeah, I'll do these first and then I'll do my pine cones. The ink, Contact Crafts sent me this ink, but I don't actually know if they offered it on their site or if they just sent it to me so that I could use it to sample the stamps and they were just being nice. I don't actually know. I am not sure. All right, let's put one of these. And then I've got pine cones, and I'm gonna color the pine cone pretty dark brown. Okay, yeah. That wouldn't surprise me if they don't sell ink pads, I just wasn't sure. Because I know that most of their products, like they use 3D printers and stuff and like make the stamps and the stamp blocks and everything. Like they came up with this like stackable stamp design and they make that all in-house. So I know ink pads don't quite fit their, you know, what they specialize in, but it would be a sensible thing to offer when you're offering stamps. So I thought maybe they'd have them. I do, yes, I am starting a new journal. I just haven't even given it a thought yet. But yeah, that's another thing that I'm hoping to do next week. Now that I have all the name pages done, I want to just like maximize my efficiency on packing the next orders and then use my free time to do stuff like that, to like film a 2026 plan with me and stuff. Okay, and then I think I'm just gonna use a marker or a little pen to add some sparkles maybe. I think I'm done with the stamps. Add some sparkles. Oh yeah, your ink pads. Yeah. Alrighty. And that's going to be my simple little weekly spread for next week, or weekly dashboard, I should say, because I will extend that onto daily layouts, but just a nice simple 1-page spread. Yeah, 10 to 10. That's probably a good time to say goodbye for the night. I was expecting to be on till 10, but we made it through those last few name pages really quick. And I feel like my order sorting shelf is nearly full. So I've got enough to work on tomorrow as far as adding all the gold foil and securing all the charms and putting everything into mailers and getting the postage, all of that stuff. So I will be done with that for today. Yeah, thank you guys so much for joining the live. I'll be back next week. I'm not sure exactly when. Now that we're done all the name pages, I definitely won't be live all 4 days like I normally am, but I do still plan to be live in some capacity to do charms and possibly gold foil if I can find a good system for doing that on live as well. But if you would like to know more specifically which days I'll actually be live, what times, what orders I'll be working on, Instagram is the place to follow me because I share those kinds of updates in my stories. And move back to where I used to live. Yeah. We are just finished for the night. We got up to order 1331, I think. Yes, 1331 is how far we made it. Yes. Okay, perfect, Ray. I will try to go check that out. I keep missing it when people tag me in their stories and then I don't see it until the 24 hours has passed, so I'll try to do that. Yeah, nice. Alrighty, well, thank you guys for joining. I'll be live in some capacity next week. What order were you? Or are you? Are you Veronique? I'm sorry about the pronunciation. Wait. Yes? Okay, yeah, we did do yours. Yeah. Do you want to see it or do you want it to be a surprise? See? Alrighty. Let me grab it for you. Yours was the very first one of the night. I can flip it around. I'll flip my camera so that you can actually see it properly instead of looking at it backwards. Flip. There it is. And then for charms, whoop, you said a pink pom-pom, a letter R, and a flower. So that is what we did. Thank you very much for your order. I'm sorry you weren't able to be here. Oh, good. I'm glad you like it. Alrighty. Well, yeah, thank you guys for joining me. I'm going to try to fix the issue with those B grade journals right after this. So check in like 20 minutes if you were wanting to get a B grade journal. Steph Mom 22, I am almost through my wait list. So like early next week, if you would order today, I am moving faster than ever. So it's not a long wait anymore. It used to be like a few weeks, but we're powering through. Yes, if you are interested in placing an order, don't forget to use your discount code livestream, and feel free to follow me on Instagram for updates about when we're going live, what we're packing, and YouTube if you like to catch the live replays or see any of my custom bullet journal flip throughs or anything like that. So thank you guys all so much for joining me, and I will hopefully see you at some point